This Thanksgiving was unforgettable, but not for the reasons you might think. Our house could have burned down. I decided to share this for two reasons. The first and most important is to give thanks to God publicly for saving us from a very dangerous situation. And the second is to maybe help someone prevent this from happening to them. Last year, I remember seeing something in the news about someone's cell phone catching fire while charging on their kitchen counter due to the lithium battery. It's one of those things you just don't think can happen to you. The danger wasn't the phone, it was the lithium battery. Ours wasn't a cell phone, it was a laptop that was plugged in and turned on. We were already in bed when my son just happened to go out of his room to get something to eat when he heard a sizzling and then a popping sound. He looked up and saw a flame and yelled out to us. My husband and I jumped out of bed and found my son holding the fire extinguisher ready to go. But the flame was small enough so my husband was able to put it out. We thought the scare was over because we had no idea what was actually happening to the battery at that moment. It's a reaction called thermal runaway that occurs when a battery overheats, releasing energy and potentially causing an explosion. My husband had put the laptop on the kitchen counter while he went to inspect the area where the fire had started. My son and I were standing near the laptop talking about how God had saved us when all of a sudden the laptop started smoking again and sizzling. So we instinctively stepped away and there was a loud explosion. The battery exploded and then immediately after another one exploded and a flame started and debris and ash flew all over with lots of black smoke. The smoke detectors went off and my husband again jumped to try to get the laptop on the floor and out the back door, but the curtains were in the way and caught fire. We also tried to use the small rug on the floor to stomp out the flame, but later learned that these fires should not be handled the same way a regular fire is. Read the description for more information. In all the confusion, I still don't know how, but somehow he managed to put the fire out and get the laptop and the exploded batteries outside. He also said we needed to get out of the house so we wouldn't breathe in the smoke, which we later learned is extremely dangerous because the batteries release toxic gases. We ventilated the house and cleaned up the black ash and debris from all over the kitchen, living room, and dining room. It went everywhere, but we were so thankful that God saved us from a terrible disaster. Praying for blessings for you and your loved ones as we near the end of 2024.